Hello everybody. Welcome to your weekly messages for January 19th to the 25th of 2020. Oh my gosh, January is flying by. And yeah, let's just go ahead and dive into it. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also check me out on Instagram at Onyx Healing if you feel called to. You guys know you can always go to my website, onyxhealing.com, if you'd like to work with me or check out all the other stuff I have to offer. Let's just tune in with some oracle cards for now, see what's coming up for everybody. Take the time to explain yourself. So this is about being thoughtful about what you're doing and why, right? So explaining yourself, I mean, I don't recommend explaining yourself to everybody all the time. Obviously, that can not feel good after a certain amount of time. So what you want to consider is just being more mindful and thoughtful about where your energy is going and just explaining things to yourself and to the people who really matter in your life that might come up as being more significant or more important as you move through the week. So we don't know how or why this is going to be important, but just consider it as you're moving through this next week. And then we also have Ascension. Okay, so there is a big upgrade happening, and I can tell you one of the main things that's going to come along with this is discomfort. Okay, Ascension, as beautiful as it is, it's extremely uncomfortable. I'm just going to give it to you straight. So bear in mind, you know, this might be a week that's kind of transition-y, that's kind of helping you to work out the bugs and level up and get into the next version of yourself. So it's really pushing you. This week is going to be a push week. I think there's definitely an emphasis on you needing to clarify the direction that you're moving. And I'm also getting from this Ascension card that there's a big rewards that are coming. So that's the other thing that you want to keep in mind is like as you level up, as things get better and better, that is what's going to really elevate you and get you to where you want to go. It's just the process can really feel painful because it's growth. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay, so this is what I was referring to as well with the Ascension card. These are playing together a lot as far as it's all coming together. Like you're getting what you want. It's the evolution that you desire. It's you getting to where you want to go and how you want to be in the world. It's just that the growing pains, the transitioning, you know, that's something that is also happening as we're stepping into Aquarius season. You know, there's a lot of transitioning, and Aquarian energy is definitely about progress, making progress, being innovative, forward thinking. So it's like you're getting called to push yourself and challenge yourself. All right, and then let's see what else is coming up. Let's just do a central energy for the week. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so with this, we all know 10 of Pentacles is foundation. This is stability, right? Long term, big picture. So again, I think that a lot of this has to do with the macro, the big picture of where you're going, what you're doing, who you're becoming. All of that is kind of on the table and being worked out. So what you're going through this week is no small stuff. It's not minor. It's way more impactful than I think you might realize. No matter how long that extends into the future for yourself, just consider that you're laying a lot of groundwork for that next level. And then crossing energy, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So the phrase that comes up is like getting all of your ducks in a row. It's like there's a lot of preparation. There's a lot of stability that's being woven in here. And I think you're tackling a few different things. So the 7 of Pentacles can feel like you're kind of scattering your energy. I don't necessarily think that's the case, although it might feel that way. It might feel like you're tackling you know, 4 or 5 different angles. And then what you have shifting out is the Fool. Okay, this is like risk-taking, doing something new, changing something, mixing something up. And I think that's something you've already done or something you've already accomplished. And so now you're solidifying everything. You're working out the bugs, working out the system in itself. Let's see what the oncoming energy is. Strength. Okay, so this could definitely be either support on the external side of things, like from people that are really important to you, or, you know, someone coming in. This could be like Leo or fiery energy coming in as a support. And then this could also be you having the will to get things done, you making things happen, you actually cultivating what you want. So again, there's a lot of push energy this week. It's very, very clear and potent that it's like you're being called to embody a higher expression of yourself if you so choose. And then we have the Two of Wands. So that's your vision for the future, your vision for what it is that you want. And then we have the Lovers coming up as well. So decision making, the choices that you make really matter this week, as well as, you know, this could be someone coming through this week as well. So those of you who are focused on connections, love relationships, you know, this could be a big part of what your evolution is going through. I know a lot of you are learning through relationships right now. A lot of my followers are. So that might actually be something that you're focusing your attention on. How am I going to navigate this moving forward, and trying to figure all of that out. I'm going to clarify these 2 cards up here. Two of Stars. Okay, so decision making, again, it's reiterating that message of the Lovers is decisions, the Two of Stars or Two of Coins is decisions as well. And I just see this as the navigation piece. So whatever's going on this week, how you navigate it, how you approach it, how you move through it, it all counts, right? So the healing that you've done, the progress that you've made, all of the effort that you've given, it's supporting you in that next step, that next level. Just keep in mind that all of this stuff is a lot of learning, planning, preparing, which is what brings up the discomfort, right? I just see this as a big pivot week, like a big level up week. So that's why I'm like, you know, it's okay if you're getting uncomfortable, or if you're making decisions that are of an elevated expression of yourself, but it's new for you, right? Every time you're making a decision in relationships, in career, in life, that really calls for you to step it up, it's scary, right? It's not comfortable. That's the complete opposite of comfortable. It feels like everything's gonna fall apart, you know? So give yourself a little bit of a break with all of this. Just allow yourself to do what the highest expression of yourself would do in these situations. See yourself through the lens of, who am I evolving into? Who do I need to become in order to get to that place? And make decisions from that lens. And then we have the Hanged Man. Keep showing up. So it's kind of like it's all worth it. It's all, I mean, it's all in the payoff. It's in the consistency. It's in the effort that you're giving on a regular basis. So there's no reason for you to throw in the towel. That's the main message coming through. And then we also have the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify this one. Because again, I'm just getting the Five of Pentacles is a reflection of the discomfort that I'm describing here, that I'm saying like Ascension, it's all coming together. It's just like seeing things through can oftentimes be the most painful piece, right? Is the I'm watching and feeling as though you're waiting. So let's clarify. We have the Ten of Wands. So this actually looks like mental fatigue. I don't think it's as... This is like perceived frustration. And this is overwhelm, right? This is having too much going on, and it's causing some mental fatigue. So I don't see this as legitimate, if that makes sense. It's a creation from your mental state, as of course everything technically can be from that energetic state. But this is like, give your mind a break, let yourself kind of relax into things are working out and things are coming together and I am leveling up. And the sooner that you just understand this might feel uncomfortable, but the payoff is in the lessons, the wisdom, the clarity, the pushing myself and challenging myself. That's actually where all of the rewards are. So you don't need to chase your tail mentally. You don't need to go in circles over and over and over again. And so the Ten of Wands is just reminding you it's mental fatigue. You can set things on a shelf. You don't have to tackle everything right away. And this is shifting, because the Hanged Man is like, keep showing up for the work. Keep doing your thing, because there is payoff. Remember, the Ten of Pentacles is the foundation of this whole reading. So you're getting into some really long-term solidified foundations that you're going to be building off of. And so you don't want, how do I put it? The Five of Pentacles is like making a mountain out of a molehill. Like if you have one hiccup or one blip or one tiny thing goes wrong, it's leading to mental overwhelm. Oh no, everything's falling apart. It's not meant to be, right? It's that way exaggerated thing that our brain does. It just catastrophizes everything when that's not the reality. The reality is that you're laying concrete. The reality is that a higher expression of yourself is coming through. The reality is that you need to keep showing up even when it gets hard. The reality is you want your choices to be in alignment with who you really are, not the habit of who you've been previously. And so this is a really intense reading, I will tell you that for sure. But remember, it's kind of like the payoff is big. The payoff is your vision. The payoff is high quality connections. The payoff is you really stepping up into that next level. So don't underestimate the power that's coming through this week. Just don't get wrapped up in the mental fatigue of, if one little thing seems off, it's not a sign that you want to just torch everything and burn everything down. It's saying this can be present, but remember, it's a mental game that you want to play with yourself, and keep showing up for what you know is right. Okay, let's do a 3-card pick. 1, 2, 3. You can pick a card, any card. Ask a question, ask for guidance, clarity, support. Okay, card number 1. We have the High Priestess. Go and meditate about it. You already have all of the answers and the wisdom, but you need to get quiet enough to hear them. So if you're constantly in this state right here, this mental chatter, the nonstop just rumination and overwhelm mentally, get quiet. And the whole thing, because I know a lot of you are like, I can't meditate because my mind is really active. That's what meditation is. Meditation is you sitting down, facing all of the mental chatter until basically it goes quiet, because you've sat with it long enough and it doesn't have such a strong hold. That your intuition lives underneath that. So the High Priestess is just reminding you, you need to find a way to get really quiet. For some of you, go out in nature. For some of you, it might be exercise, like going out and getting outside or going on a hike. That can be really mentally clarifying. For some of you, it's just sitting down until the mental chatter isn't as powerful. So whatever the case may be, just get quiet and the answer lives underneath there. And then card number 2, we have the Page of Pentacles. Keep showing up. It's worth showing up for. It's not, this is kind of like a reminder. No, it hasn't fallen apart. No, things aren't, it's not this. Okay. The 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, this is the feeling. This is the emotions that are getting triggered or lit up. And this could be something you're already feeling, right? This is kind of what's sitting underneath. But the Page of Pentacles is like, no, continue to show up, continue to give energy where it feels aligned with you, where you know when you have that conviction. Because the Page of Pentacles, the really nice thing about this energy is it's almost naive. It's like, it's not jaded. So it doesn't have it doesn't have all of the wounding that distorts your thinking and perceptions of what's really going on. That's what makes this such a nice energy to work with. So consider that this week. You know, keep showing up. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just keep doing it. Keep showing up for it, and that's where things are really going to come through. Card number 3, we have the Four of Swords. You might want to take a break. You might need to rest. You might need to cool your jets a little bit. It's like slow down on it, rethink it. You know, just I'm getting that there's a meditative energy similar to the High Priestess that's coming through here. It's like rather than burning yourself out or trying to overfunction, you kind of need to pull that energy back and give it to yourself. Fill your own cup first. That needs to happen this week. I'm getting that if you proceed further without taking time to rest and really relax into nourishing yourself, you're going to be just wrestling with yourself longer and longer and longer. So cut it short so that you can just get ahead of the curve so it doesn't get more and more inflamed. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you this week. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I know it's an intense week. I mean, what can I say? There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot being worked out. You're ascending, you're breaking into the next level. That's no easy feat. Give yourself credit, give yourself a pat on the back. And I am sending you so much love and support. Don't forget, go to onyxhealing.com if you need anything from me, or if you want to get on my newsletter, get yourself a free meditation. Go check all of that out. If you want to know which decks I use, they're in the description box, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.